What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This video is a little bit of a cringe. I'm sorry to tell you this now, but it's also a great one to watch. So my friend Zero or J Talks TV, he forced me to play Doki Doki Literature Club because he's played it, loved the game, and I have always had it bought, but never played it. So he finally forced me to play it and record it as well because he did a favor for me for a video, or so he had me do this for him. And I just want to give you guys a heads up. I do stumble upon my words in this video a lot in this video, so I apologize, but stick there with it. It's funny all the way through. I don't know if I'll make this a series or not, or just like funny clips of us playing it. But here we go. Here's the first part of the thing where we meet all the girls, and I think we get through their first poem. If you don't know what that means, stay tuned. Figure out yourself. But on that note, thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Excuse you?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're starting a little new series with the boys. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I was somewhat forced by Zero, which is going to be joining me through this whole series. Zero, do you want to talk about a little bit? We just go in.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna real quick say, as a clarification, Doki Doki Literature Club is dark. If you are sensitive to suicide, death, hallucinations, and stuff like that, do not watch. Severely do not watch. I know almost everything about the game. I dug through the files. I played the game multiple times. I played mods. I got the new DLC Plus. Just, yeah. If you're susceptible to that type of stuff, I recommend clicking off.
Or take it as your own risk. At that rate. Yeah. There you go. You've been warned. You're sensitive to death, suicide, and all that stuff. Please do click off. I don't want to be responsible for anything. But if you want to see the content, enter at your own risk. Make sure you stop yourself when you at that rate. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Absolutely.
I want to jump off bridge.
Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit there. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I'm only 12. I can't play this game. Why'd you make me play this game?
No, but you're 20. So.
Okay.
Oh, we can't hear the sound.
This game is not suitable for children. Alright, turn this down.
Why can't we hear it? The fuck?
Yeah, we can't hear anything, brother.
You hear anything?
And the music is very important to the game.
It's a little.
Probably loud. Might be your Discord settings.
Oh, I gotta read. There we go.
There we go.
You guys here?
Yep.
You can hear everything?
Yep.
Zero? Zero, was that a yes? Hello?
Hi there. Zero is gone.
Where's he on?
No idea.
I guess we'll just go ahead and start. Enter your name. Get this break. Hey!
How many wives? Three?
Three? She wants the dick! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's actually oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, right? Yeah, Sayori.
Sayori.
Thank you. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting, waiting up. Blah. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha 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 ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That means rocks. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Wait, whoa. This is already taking a twist. What the fuck? Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with the other students making their daily commute. By the way, Rox, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you wouldn't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Damn, I should be playing this game. And I know you're pretty happy. I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. Relent? That was relent, right? Not relate.
It's relent.
I guess seeing her worry so much about me mistakes makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I even know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Harry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sorry. Harry must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than I thought. Worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah. There's no way I'm joining, or there's no way I'm going to your club. Oh, meanie. Sorry is vice president of the literature club. Not that I ever was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be funny to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest in interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you even care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would be bringing a new member. And Natsuki made a cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yeah, this it must be delicious, though. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to the third year's class and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swinging open the classroom doors. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, rocks. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Which one? Which one? Do you like the best? Just my looks.
Which one I like the best? The far right.
Yeah. Out of the four of them, I should say.
The far right.
Okay.
The purple hair chick. Is it purple or brown? Or black? It looks purple. Is it purple?
Yes.
Next one has to be the one on the left. All we're escaping in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki, right? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also one of the ones who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, Sayori says that quietly into my ears, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, full of energy. And this is Yuri, right? 0?
Yes.
Thank you.
Correct.
Thank you. Okay, the smartest in the club. Don't say it. Don't say like that. Oh, so that's
Yes.
her. Okay. Yuri, who appears comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and... well, it's nice to meet you both. Both of you. And sounds like you already know... Monica?
Monica.
What?
Monica.
There's an I in there, dog.
Monica.
Bruh, that's fucking whack.
It's Monica, brother.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Rox. Monica smells sweetly.
Damn, Monica's hot.
We do know each other. Well, we really talk, but we're in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Oh, she's athletic? I might change my mind here soon. Because completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so gently feels a little, you're... I said a brief part. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Rox. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Ooh, tea? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table.
Right here.
As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki's grabbed the wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Ugh. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Man, I was next to the other one. Get to know people. You know what? I'm just kidding. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I want pictures of these things. The whiskers are drawn by with icing and little pieces of chocolate where you just make the ears. That's adorable. So kawaii. I had no idea you were so good at baking. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and she already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help to notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sorry, said. Well, maybe. But not for you dummy! Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcakes tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Huh?
Makes me fall asleep.
Don't you let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I can enjoy tea. I'm glad. Your family smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid to answer this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't enjoyed any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. So she's the president. Oh, okay, look, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing to be but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'm gonna try to take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement, but I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Rox, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. I agree. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her readings. She seemed to so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up after she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so, deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you into a loop? I'll throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, of course you have. No, I read horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think or takes me to another world, then I can relate to put it down. Surreal horror is often a very successful change of the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not every confident writer yet. Or not a very confident writer. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing on to oneself. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna take a minute and take a drink. Oh, bro.
Natsuki is the tsundere, Yuri is the... I don't know what it's called.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki, you look what? Quizzically and Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Rox? Monica smiles warmly at you once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's being on my mind for the entire time. Ugh, I never thought I would join this club. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Rox. I am defenseless again against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lightened up. Yes, I'm so happy. Claire wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Now it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at Mia once more. Rox, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I can really impress the class star Monica with a mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety.
Welling.
Yeah, I know. Welling up inside. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean their food. Hey, Rock, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Zuri and I were never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Saroi, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in the leisure club? Perhaps I have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure. Oh fuck!
Fortune will find me.
And I guess that starts with the writing a poem tonight.
You ready for it?
I have to fucking. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something might good happen with those whoever like the poem the most. What?
So, you want to go say Ori, Natsuki, or Yuri? You have to figure out what words. Well, you have to guess what words you think they would like the most, and then pick that word. And whoever you write the most for, well, get a special event. I memorized the words, so I know who each you like. You want to go after specific one? Just go ahead and ask me.
Nah, I'm just gonna fucking. Yeah.
Surprised you didn't choose climax.
What's this?
Papa?
Yeah, what's that?
You don't know what Papa means?
No, what's a father?
Oh.
I got what he was going for.
Why is this a word?
I thought you were asking me which one it would go for.
No, I was just making a joke.
I mean, if you want a hint, Sayori likes emotions. Yuri likes big words. Natsuki likes silly play shit.
Vibrant. Vivacious.
Like
I'll
Fluffy
think- I'll
is
think of it.
Fluffy is Natsuki's. Scars is Yuri. I think grief is Sayori because it's an emotion.
Marshmallow.
Everyone who usually goes after Yuri. I think that's a Sayori. I think you might have got Sayori there.
Oh, you gotta see you didn't roll with. No, I didn't. Don't worry. Might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I got the lunch club. Last to come in. Everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, right? I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Nah.
Hanging out with beautiful big boobied woman. So stressful. Except for Natsuki, she's flat.
Making you dive headfirst into liquor when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. I already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Now, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. You're right, yes it is.
I'm vibing to the music right now. I'm dancing.
Yeah, I'm just casually bopping my head to this sometimes. Simply defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Rox always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. I clean it. What? Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. Oh, come, you and Rox have become good friends too. Or can. Sorry. As usual, Sorry seems oblivious in the weird situations she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, sorry. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, I made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Reaches her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book and book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't really usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you... This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it in your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Saori and Monica are having a cheerful conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading.
You should get Yuri.
Huh?
Nothing.
I got a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and another eye meets for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this since I made her uncomfortable.
Are you okay,
Oh.
Rox?
Am I reading this wrong? How
You
bad
just-
am I reading this, bro?
You keep on like every sentence.
What?
Like every sentence you mess up. Thought X.
Brother, my brain ain't here.
It's fine.
It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, though. That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. But I can't decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Huh?
Then where did the can't come from? It's fine, let's continue. It's fine.
Once it starts to pick up, he might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable. Is it so? Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, She closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Huh?
It's a real book.
There's an ominous looking eyes symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life status, or starts to fall apart. That kind of dark, isn't it? That's kind of dark, isn't it? It made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Haha. Ray gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Rox? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories, those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Oh, she's so shy and reclusive. Reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at the life from a strange new perspective. Dude, what the fuck is going on with me? When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be, but because they have their own goals of their own philosophy that they believe in. Suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Well, I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. People stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least all I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it now, right? You don't have to. Oh, my ears itch. What are you saying? A moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly choose the book that I had put in. Alright. Fine if I stay here, right? I slipped to the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. You sure? I'm a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. that is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understood what Yori means about the reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Particularly bad. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not usually. I realize that she's not actually looking at her book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just free. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, Here, this should work, right? I slide on my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. One fucking god, dude, my brain. Once we each learn in a little. Bro, I'm not okay apparently. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same thing with my right hand, or my right arm on the right side of the book. That way fucking god, dude. I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over to Yuri's face again, and our eyes met. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. Volition? We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate. Oh my god! Intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Do you think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of missing some of your mannerisms. I see. We remain silent for a moment, but Rox, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales despair from finishing her thought.
Yuri's as difficult to read. Like you think that you're gonna have a fucking hell of a time.
Is that
all
right,
of her
Yuri?
poems.
You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh no, it's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my. All right, I guess I'll do more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit. That's good reason. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip back into my bag. Fuck. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes. My reaction ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Asking Yuri randomly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Oh god, bro, my brain hurts.
Okay, Yuri's over with then.
Yuri!
Who should I show up onto, y'all? Yuri seems the most experienced. Huh?
I think you just selected Monica.
Oh,
Yuri.
I trust your opinion.
I do have to think, in this classroom, make sure to look at the stuff on the walls.
What?
There's a chance for certain things to appear on the walls.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes light.
You're going down Yuri path.
What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, and ends up covering her whole face.
Dude, that's hot.
He's going to hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Hahaha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience is your use of... Fucking shit. Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry. What?
Your use of imaginary? Question mark?
Imagery. Fuck! Imagery metaphors. Oh god. Oh, that's a first time really. Oh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that I just meant Yuri trails off, unable to find an. She changes her finger along the words in the poem as she's breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together.
You know, you're having some difficulties, Rox.
Dude, I might need to call it here soon. I'm talking my brain. The end result is the both.
Oh, do you want to read?
The end result is that both the style and the
I can read
expressiveness
yeah.
are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes.
Really struggling.
Her stamina. I'm done.
Cody,
Done.
you read. Well, let us finish that. Oh.
Her
Her
stamina.
stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem.
No, please leave.
Why?
Leave. I'm
Oh,
having struggle
where's-
reading. Leave.
You're
You're gonna be embarrassed. Leave.
No, just me. What's it?
Oh, I'm also recording as well.
Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How?
Yes.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. What?
Go ahead. I want to try to read the poem.
Okay.
You got this.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature? Zero, you're up.
Oh god, it's fucking cursive. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Ghost under the light. The
Okay, think
the
about the meaning of.
the tendrils of the
Hair.
hold
illuminate.
on, the is it trendles? The trendles
The
of
tendrils.
the trendles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. Right? Yeah, bathing, right? It's bathing.
Yeah. I
Alright.
think it is.
This one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by 16 blue-green. This,
Hue. I think that's
yeah,
hue.
the
Singing
singing
blue-green
blue-green
hue.
hue to the future. I
The
bathe.
future.
I bathe. Calm, breathing air to the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Bro, fuck. No.
I will
Okay.
say all the poems have meaning. By the way, you should try it. I mean, you might not see them obviously, but
That one seems more of like a. Talk about time, of course, in that one. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. That was terrible? Have you read mine?
Bro, when y'all get down here, we have to do a handwriting contest. See who's better.
that's not fair. I
I'll-
know
I'll-
calligraphy.
I'll take the L.
Oh no, I'm taking the L, brother.
I do calligraphy, so.
Oh, so it's just me and Roxy.
I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, it took me a long time to read because it's fucking cursive. Well, I just don't read script very often. That was script? I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, I do. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Fuck my English. Fuck me. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Who? Or is it, uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Rox. What?
It's about your love life.
Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own words, thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being Whoo! Thank you. Compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last
That's remaining.
Hold on, boys. I need a drink real quick. I need a drink of water.
Got you.
Alcohol at
Lingering
this
in
point.
the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
Okay, I'm good. Laying in her last remembering place of comfort.
Like,
You I just read it.
I don't give a fuck. I'm reading for myself. And yeah, I have to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a little more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was very impressive too. It's a fucking lie, bro. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course.
Absolutely, baby.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best. Shit.
I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Rox.
Thank you. Me too. I'm calling it quits there. I'm saving.
No, you gotta finish the poems, bro. What do you mean?
Bro, my brain. Okay,
Bro,
we'll finish.
I don't know how he,
Next
I don't
time
know
you
how
do
he
it.
does it, bro. I'm fucking. I only read a couple lines and I was already having a fucking stroke.
Okay,
Next time you do it,
okay.
you'll have to do poems again. So just finish these ones and then.
Okay, we'll finish. Who are we going for now?
Yeah. Which one do you want?
Sorry.
Which is I already saw to choose it.
Oh wait, it's the kid. Shit, I thought. Okay, well.
This is a good poem, Rox. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Wait. You just told me it's good, now it's not good?
No, you said it's not.
Oh! Okay. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why I'm impressed. It really impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rox. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. I'm pretty sure my character just wants the fucking pussy, bro. The only reason he joined the club is because he had 4 hot chicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Sari. I'm not sure if Sari sees the full picture of my motive yet, or here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her at all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yeah. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh shit, I can actually read. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my mind. Wait. Through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy form from my eyes. This music doesn't suit this fucking type of reading, bro. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Where did that last line come from? I want breakfast. Sorry.
Actually, got me.
This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. That's the last line. I'm an eggy toast. Even though you're late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing him. Showing me? Fuck, not him. This was so much fun. Monica's the best? Oh, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. We're gonna present next. Hi, Rox. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new to new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things to do, or we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
This
It's
is
kind of
literally just
embarrassing,
rocks.
but I guess I have to. Huh? What?
This character is literally just you.
Shut the fuck. Wait,
You would
the
literally-
actual character, or like the female characters?
The character.
Fuck
You
you.
would literally join a Lucha Club just to try to fuck him. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
you would.
Don't worry, Rox. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of. How the fuck did you guys just call me out like that? Fuck this line real quick. How the fuck you? Fuck you guys. Okay. I know I'm fucking stupid at some point, but fuck you.
That's not stupid. It's just
It's
smart.
that sort of barrier that
It's a
we all
man
learn to
with a
get
plan.
past soon.
It's a man with a plan.
Dude, I was the fat kid in a corner in high school. Fuck you. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
but you would
true.
absolutely join
had
a
my-
Lucha
that-
Club.
That is true. Maybe that's probably why I joined Ben.
That's why I joined band.
Great job, Rox. I was
didn't.
going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go as far as something so deep. I read that terribly wrong, didn't I?
No. There's
Okay.
nothing that deep.
I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low.
You got it, buddy.
That
It's
one,
okay.
that way, it's always counts when I put some effort
What?
in some effort.
What? Why do you have
Aha.
three S's?
That's no, that's that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes usually simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left off fucking shit monkeys.
Go off.
Yeah.
Readers
There's a
are
two.
left to drive their own meaning,
Derive.
drive their own meaning out of it.
Derive.
Shut the fuck. You know, fuck you. It's very challenging to write like that. Effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisance.
Nuances.
Shut your fucking mouth.
You got this, buddy. I believe it.
It can take years of practice, which is I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try the new things. That's the best way to find a new kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what's new, what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you to have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. I don't always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Motherfucker. There's
Okay.
Oh, bro.
King of Rocks makes actually. I recommend paying attention to both of you guys to that film.
Yeah, I'll read it slowly. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of spackle
Spackle protrudes.
protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My what?
Retinas.
Retinas? Already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Beautifully written.
It's talking about us. I feel like it's talking about us. Was that cabinet always open?
Yes.
No, I think it's a horror game for some reason. Like ghosts gonna pop out of nowhere or some shit.
Psychological horror.
So what do you think? It's very free form. It if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. Epiphany. Yeah, something like that.
You know
kind
what
of
epiphany means, Rox?
No.
It's like a realization.
So it's about us. Got it. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're reading a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make it any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. One more. Oh. ... question mark.
Yeah.
Rocks. Comma. No. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Question mark. Harsh. ... What you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Question mark. I'm not a writer! Exclamation point. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. Period. We all start somewhere, right? Question mark. If I feel dumb now for doing that. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That is adorable.
I like her poems a lot.
Adorable. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just to be honest, I am. What are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all fucking what word? Sophisticated? Okay, and stuff. The people don't even take my writing seriously. But it's the point of the poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. seeing everyone around you to do great things can be really disheartening. Disheartening. So I decided to write about. Yeah, I understand. I understood. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant to be. What? Fucking shit. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Fuck me sideways. Can I call it done now? I'll call it a video there. Thank you all for watching this struggling time of me reading and my friends making fun of me for not reading very well. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll be continuing this more soon. And
Might be a little bit.
you said it might be a little dark next time I play?
That's right.
Looking forward to it. On that note, goodbye.